Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning to some of you.
Good evening.
Welcome to Dharma Discussion. I'm Jody.
I'm Lynn.
And so tonight we'll be talking about an interesting topic about flirting.
Ooh, flirting.
Yes.
So you chose this topic, Jody.
I did.
What would you like to talk about?
So before we start talking about flirting, just want to make sure that we're here to create a safe environment for us just to share our thoughts, to discuss. We are by no means here to make any form of judgment. It's a good time for us to see things from different perspectives and see what we can learn out from it.
Okay. So flirting while you are married or in any kind of relationship, that's the topic we're talking about. So it's not flirting in particular, but flirting while you're in a relationship, be it a long-term one or in a marriage. Is it okay or is it not okay? That's what we're going to discuss.
Yeah, so before we talk about whether it's okay or not okay, let us understand about what exactly is flirting.
So flirting is, from the Cambridge Dictionary, to behave as if sexually attracted to someone, although not so serious.
So what is the act of flirting then?
Flirting.
Oh, just basically all your body language, you're trying to attract someone, so like that.
I don't know, Chinese call feng sao.
Okay.
Don't you know what flirting is?
No, not really.
Come on, Jody, please. Can you not know what flirting is?
So here's the thing, right? A lot of times we do consciously trying to say something or do something to attract the other individual, right?
So it could be conscious or unconscious. Sometimes your body lies, that you tell yourself no, but actually something inside you're attracted to the person. So certain things comes out unconsciously.
Yes.
Could be, yeah.
So if we are consciously doing it, so we are aware of it, and there is a motivation or an intention behind it.
Could be.
Is that okay? And why is that okay when you are in a relationship, when you're dealing with someone, while you're consciously doing it, but not doing it to your own partner?
So you're saying a few things at one time. You're saying that firstly, can we flirt consciously? So you're saying that it's okay to flirt unconsciously?
Well, if you're unconscious, you don't know about it, do you?
Okay. So assuming you're conscious about it and you're flirting consciously with someone.
Yes.
While you're in a relationship or married.
Yes.
Is that okay? So what do you guys think? We like to have this session be as interactive as possible. Just tell us yes, no, or depends. Because sometimes it really depends, right? What do you mean by flirting? Because flirting could be something very fun, could be very subtle, may not be doesn't mean that you want to have sex with the other party. But it's sexual innuendos, could be hinting. I don't know.
So what would be the behaviors that indicates that one is flirting?
Oh, touching, there's a bit of a touching going on. There's touch. Everyone flirts differently, or I would look at you to see whether you're checking me out. I'll keep glancing to you to see whether are you looking at me. And when you look at me, there's always eye contact. I'll always make sure I look you in the eye. I will see whether you are looking at me as well.
I do that anyway, to both male and female. I am a touching person. I like to, like that. Even to a guy, I would touch, but not in a sexual way.
This one
eye contact to me is a must. If you're talking to me, I will make sure that I have your attention.
I don't mean eye contact when you're talking. It means like maybe we are across the room and there's a lot of people, and I would make an effort to always check you out, and I want to check whether you are checking me out, and we're always going to look at each other. I always make sure they look me in the eye.
Oh.
And one of the ways to flirt really is when you walk past a person is to look at them, and then you consciously look at you and you just smile.
But isn't that polite? So
if you happen to see each other, but sometimes I'm deliberately doing it. Means I will make sure you look at me, and then I will make sure I look at you and smile.
Okay.
That's one of the ways of flirting. Asking me what's flirting, right? This is one of the ways.
So there's a lot of subtleties in there.
Yeah, I mean, if you do it in a very, classy manner, I think you can flirt classily, not like so obvious, like all over you, like that. That's like a bit too much, like a drunken flirt, like a very subtle flirt.
So how do guys flirt? How do you know that a guy is flirting with you?
Oh my gosh, it's been so long. Let me think. They sit close to me, they talk to me, they're very interested in me, they'll like all my Facebook posts, they'll first react, they'll message me. People that I don't know, maybe they would, similarly, a lot of eye contact, always looking at me. If I happen to look past him, he would be looking at me, but not in a creepy manner. It's a very nice, he's...
But if you are an attractive person and I want to look at you, does that mean I'm flirting with you?
Yeah, you could be checking me out. And then flirting with me could be from smiling to nice to eye contact. I don't know. I'm so out of the game.
Okay, so isn't that just simply being polite? Or
polite?
Okay,
no.
There's an attractive
flirting
person in front.
Flirting is flirting. Polite is polite. It's two separate things. Oh, you're making me worry with my husband.
That's the part that I've been accused in many occasions that I'm not sensitive about this thing. Am I flirting with the person or am I just being polite? And sometimes I go to the extent, okay, if this is what is flirting, then I just completely block myself. I just don't look at you, don't talk to you, don't touch you, and purposely keep myself at distance.
That's not how it was with us.
No. Yeah, but here's the case. What is that line?
I don't know. We're not here to debate about what's that line, right? Just flirting is flirting. And I believe all of us know what flirting is. So we're not getting into the depths of how to flirt and what flirting is. Okay. I think, we're going to go on to the next part, which is really what is considered, why do people flirt? I think it's more important to know why are you doing it.
Let's look into the why before the what and how.
Yeah, because how you do it, you guys have many ways. I've seen many people do it in so many different ways. Maybe because I'm a woman, when someone is flirting with me, I feel it and I know it. If someone's flirting with you, I will know it. I will see it and I will know it.
Okay. So,
right, wives, girlfriends, don't you know? When someone is trying to flirt with your husband or boyfriend, don't you know? Or guys, you know when someone's flirting with your girlfriend? How can you not know? I know.
Right. So let's look into why do people flirt in the first place?
The motivations.
The motivation, the intention behind it.
Okay, so what do you guys think? What would be your intention for flirting?
So drop us a note in the comment sections, or if you feel more comfortable in sending WhatsApp messages
anonymously,
send us to that number.
Yeah, the WhatsApp here. Yeah.
Okay.
So why do we flirt? Why would you flirt?
Well, this is the reason why I picked this topic. I don't know. Maybe I want to.
When you were single, why would you flirt?
Probably want attention.
Mm-hmm.
I want their attention. I also want them to pay attention to me.
Yeah,
and I want to pay attention to them.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to pay attention to them. I want them to know that I'm paying attention to you.
That's what I describe when you see someone and the person will keep looking at you, and you turn over, you see that person is checking you out and giving you a lot of attention.
Yes.
So it's the same thing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But what is the intention behind the attention? It's just simply, oh, you're interesting.
Mm.
It doesn't have to be in a sexual way, right?
No, it doesn't have to mean that you want to have sex, but definitely one of the reasons why we do it, why people do it, is because they want to flirt for sex. They want to get you in bed, both ways, woman with man or man with woman. Mm. That's one of the reasons. I'm not saying that it is everyone's reason. It's just one of the reasons why we flirt. Is we want to have sex.
Are there any more reasons?
Yeah, there are. Don't you ever flirt for sex?
I don't think.
No, really?
I don't think I will flirt for sex. I will ask the person if I want to have.
As you just ask. There is some before you ask, wouldn't you have flirted first? There's some flirting going on before you have the courage to know that if you ask, you're not going to be like full out rejected.
Yeah, I would call that simply having a conversation, getting connected, but
And
not
how would
really
you ask
flirting.
someone for sex? Like, shall we go to bed?
Yeah.
You never asked me.
No,
I want to be asked.
I didn't ask.
Moving along. So, second reason why people flirt. It's for fun. Some people like to keep a scoreboard, like, a bit of an ego thing.
I think partially that is also a way to seek for some form of security, meaning that, hey, I'm still attractive.
Okay, so you do it just to see whether I got value or not. How Singaporeans will say, do I have value? Though I'm married, got value or not? Is it?
I think to a certain extent, yes. Although I'm married to a person, do I still look attractive? It may be an affirmation that I'm still attractive, but my heart is yours.
So you're saying that if you will flirt when you're still married because you wanted to know whether you're still attractive as a man.
As a sign of affirmation.
For yourself.
I probably would.
It's self-serving, right?
It is self-serving. I think it is self-serving. Okay. It's just to make sure that, okay, I'm attractive.
Okay.
Could that be one of the reasons?
Yes, it could be. It's one of the reasons for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We have a comment from one of our...
Is that?
How did you court Lynn?
Oh, that is a story that flirtation was not a part of it.
Huh? Really?
No, because we started really as friends, right? We started talking, and we get connected, and one thing leads to another. So
you didn't flirt because she asked you flirted? ? He always say he didn't flirt with me.
She said,
but let me tell you what he did. Then you tell me whether it's flirting or not. When we're friends, we'll go to a place for karaoke, for singing. It's a huge room, like for 8 people, and there were only 3 of us. 2 guys and me, and then he came along. And when he came along, he sat right next to me, and he leans right on me when there's so much space around us to sit. And he said he wasn't flirting.
No.
But he was leaning on me like that the whole night. Like, sing song, he leans on me. He's not drunk because he doesn't drink. So you did tell me he's flirting?
So there were 3 persons, including myself, 4. There were 2 guys, and they were gay, and they were very close to each other. And they were just leaving me and her in one side, and I don't want to sit on the other side.
Yeah,
sure. So I said, okay.
But you don't have to sit like thigh to thigh. His leg was touching mine the whole night. And he said he wasn't flirting with me. I was thinking that maybe he's interested in me. He said, no. Really? This is how you sit with every woman? It makes me worry, If you sit with every woman like this the whole night, come on.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a very touching person. And I noticed that I give out a lot of wrong signals.
So either way, he won't let me win. He won't admit that he flirted with me. He rather let me think, oh my God, my husband sits with women so closely every time he goes out with them.
Yeah, but now I don't.
So later say, yeah, you flirted.
So now I don't go out karaoke's anymore without Lynn. So every time when we go out, I will sit next to her just to be consistent. Anyway, there's a comment from Lars.
Oh, I just want them to feel good. I never flirt for sex. Good on you, because you don't need to, right?
Yeah.
Not doing this crosses a line. However, if someone is attractive, it's perfectly fine and good to tell them that they are attractive. It gives them a good feeling, and I honestly enjoy giving them a good feeling. Wow, so magnanimous. That's the first time I hear this. I flirted to make her feel good.
That is true, right? It's some form of affirmation, one way or another. I want to feel good, and also I also can make other people feel good. It's a feel good effect, and there's no harm done.
Sure, I guess so.
Yeah, it's an affirmation that hey, you are attractive.
A very unique reason. So someone else begs to differ. I love it. Continue. So, other reasons why people flirt, motivations. Of course, we said about it's for sex, is to kind of keep score for fun. But of course, we have one that's very unique to make that person feel good, not for my sake, but for the other person's sake, which is quite good. And some of them is really to what we call test waters, to explore. So I flirt to like explore my options. It's to kind of test, yeah.
Okay.
And then we have another one, which is for intimacy, really just to get close to someone.
Yeah. I can totally relate to that.
Rubbish. Sunita says, that's a safe way to say that you didn't flirt. And Lars says, come on, what's wrong with making people feel good? Yeah, it's really a good one, Lars. And I believe you. I really believe you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the first time I'm hearing it, but yes.
I don't think, to me, making other people feel good is good. And also,
of course,
in a way, showing that I had the capability in doing so.
Everyone can flirt.
Yes.
Some sleazier than the rest, but everyone can flirt, right?
Not really.
Just everyone can cook, just whether it tastes good or not. Right?
Okay.
So for ego, like for you when you said it, like, I want to know whether I'm still attractive, I feel that's totally ego.
That's true. I agree with that.
It's your ego. You need to have some kind of affirmation.
Yeah. I think that's important. I don't think it's a bad thing.
I need affirmation too, like from you.
Yeah.
I don't need it from another guy. I know I'm attractive, but I don't need to go out and flirt with a guy to feel like I'm attractive.
That is true.
If I walk into the room, I like to turn heads. That will make me feel like I'm attractive. But I don't need to deliberately make an effort to flirt or check me out in order for me to feel good. I mean, that's me. I don't know what he does on his own time, A compliment makes someone feel good.
Yes. But flirting is a lot more than compliment, right?
No, like for me, I think I read it somewhere. Like women just want to feel beautiful. So once they feel beautiful by their husbands or deemed beautiful and desirable, it's good for them. And for the men, they want to feel like strong and powerful. So if it's the reverse where the woman takes that away, means the woman puts their husbands down, make them feel powerless or slice their balls off in that sense, then it would hurt his ego very much and he could probably not feel connected. He doesn't want to have sex with you. Versus the other way around would be when a woman doesn't feel beautiful in her husband's eyes, don't feel desirable, then that's when they start to seek that elsewhere. I seek the compliments elsewhere. I seek a man who gives me the attention and tells me I'm beautiful elsewhere. And you will seek another woman who will make you feel strong and powerful.
So what you're saying here is, so a man needs to go out to flirt just to assure himself that I am good.
Maybe,
but then again, his heart always goes back to his spouse as a result.
I don't know.
Meaning and as a woman, you just need from the men.
I need to know that I'm beautiful from you.
Yeah. For me, it's
because if I don't, then I feel I may want to seek it elsewhere, and I will get very giggly if someone else gives it to me. I don't want that, because then it'll be like, why am I getting also so excited when someone else is giving me the attention or finds me beautiful? I think I'd rather from you, no?
Yes.
So yeah, compliments don't need to be flirty. I feel that we need different validation at different ages. Could be. I don't know. Do you think so?
I think different stages. I agree. Different stages, we do have different validation.
If I'm 70, I don't know whether I use different kind of needs, right?
Yeah. And so Rebecca said she didn't know how to flirt.
I don't know. I start to learn now. It's never too late. Compliments are boring as they don't transport through emotion. Emotion is important, and the most important currency amongst human beings.
That is true. So flirting has got no emotional attachment into it, is that? It's just simply merely physical attractiveness.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. Superficial, you mean?
It is very superficial. There's no real emotional attachment to it. I just merely doing it for the sake of I find you physically looking attractive, or but we have not connected yet. There's no emotional attachment.
There is a connection, but it's a physical connection.
It is. Yeah. It's a physical.
Yeah, it's a physical connection. And Sunita says a lot of couples are great together, but they lack the chemistry. What do you mean by chemistry? You mean they don't flirt? Do couples still flirt? Do we still flirt?
Do we still flirt to each other?
Yeah, do we?
We do.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, we do.
I think I flirt more.
Yeah, naturally you're more flirtatious, right?
But only with you.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you're flirting with others.
Just saying.
But how does it make me feel? I wonder, how does it make you feel that if you see that I'm flirting with others?
If you're flirting with another woman.
Or men.
Okay. I've never seen you flirt with another man. I've seen men flirt with you. I've seen. You've seen men flirt with me? Yeah. Like, they talk to him, right? Because they put a hand on the thigh. Like, just talk to him. Why must you squat down next to him and put your hand on the thigh? I mean, come on.
I didn't even notice that.
You know that host?
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, how
okay.
nice.
Yeah, okay.
I've seen women flirt with you.
So you noticed that women flirting with you? And so how did that make you feel? Is it their behavior that will really kind of like bug you, or it's my reaction that is going to bug you?
Good luck to the other woman. Exactly.
Yeah, good luck to her. So see, but no, my question is like, were you more upset about that woman flirting with me or that man flirting with me?
No, I wasn't upset. I was upset only when I see your reaction to that person. Right? I mean,
so if someone flirts,
I cannot help it if the person behaves a certain way towards you. I think it's quite disrespectful if they do it in front of me, knowing that I'm the wife and next to him. I think that's very disrespectful. I wouldn't do that. I'll be more subtle, at least. But anyway, I think it's more your reaction that would matter. Yeah. Your behavior and your reaction.
Yes. So if it's a quick pro quo, I flirt back with them.
Oh, you're so in trouble.
Yeah, I think that would be too.
Yeah, I don't react very well to such things. I think I'm quite possessive in that sense. Remember that woman? No, not good.
Okay.
Yeah. Lars is very funny. He said, "Wow, Jody. No, you can flirt with someone because you find that person mentally or emotionally beautiful."
Okay.
I know he connects with a lot of people. He's a great connector. He connects with people not because they look physically beautiful or handsome, but because it's something that they connect with. Everyone does that.
Yes, but
right?
Flirting has got it's more than that superficial connection, right?
Yeah, it's more.
Yeah.
It's physical, but it's that physical attraction.
Yes, and that physical part plays a more important role. But once we're connected, I think a lot of our body languages show.
Yeah, I know.
No, but it doesn't have to be in a sexual way.
No, it doesn't have to be sexual yet. You start somewhere like a lot of eye contact. That will really piss me off big time. Like, why are you having so much eye contact with that girl, for example? And my claws would come out. Yeah. So
what happened if that girl is just simply attractive? She's pretty.
Fine, just look at her and be done with it. Stop looking. I'm like, you need her to be in front. Should I pull that girl in front of you for you to stare at her a bit longer? Yeah, you can get it out of your system. Let's move on. Like that.
Okay. So what about? Do you know that if you are flirting?
Yes, if I'm flirting, I'm very conscious of it.
Have you ever been accused that you're actually flirting, but you were not aware of it?
Yes, because I'm just very giggly like that, and I laugh a lot, and I am also quite touchy when I get along with someone. Yeah, you are like that, but I really don't mean it. Anything else?
But so that is not flirting, and yet
No.
it's exactly the same behavior, same body language. The giggly. But that I have no intention. I have no.
No, if I flirt, it's way worse than that.
Okay, so
I would
you
say
just
worse is
you
way
just had
more
over
intense than that.
exaggerated. So it's
Yeah,
an
I'm
over
just-
exaggerated
I'm
version.
just very like that. When I get along with someone and I get, we talk, we laugh, and I can talk about anything under the sun.
Yeah.
So, that's it.
So, but has anyone ever say that you are being flirtatious because of that?
You have,
Yeah.
but I wasn't. If I flirt,
So there you go.
the
then.
guy can't get away. I tell you.
Well, there's a difference between flirting and go and getting, right?
Which is why I'm very specific. If I want to flirt, it has to be for a purpose. For what? It's a waste of energy and time.
And yet subconsciously you will do it in a subtle way.
No, I don't.
So all these flipping hair, giggling, touching,
No, I don't.
they are not.
No.
I see. Okay.
You think I do?
Here's the part. I'm very insensitive about this whole flirting thing
Okay. No, I don't.
from the very beginning, and so if I read the text, how one behaves when they flirt, yes,
No.
you have all the signs.
I know what you mean. I have all the signs tick.
Most of it, right? Yeah, most of the signs tick. But so
Maybe.
is that are you flirting,
I'm not.
or are you behaving flirtatious for the sake of like, hey, look at me?
No, I'm not like that. But I know some people are, but I'm not. I'm really just like that.
Okay.
I be like that with a woman as well. So I feel that I'm not, because I do it both ways. With older women, younger women, men, I would do it with anyone. Exactly. I laugh just like that. I go just like this, the same way. I'll be like, you are. Then I go all crazy like that. Yeah. So therefore, I feel I'm not, because I do it with all genders and all ages, as long as someone I can connect with.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Sean has a good question. Is it possible to have physical chemistry but not cross the line of emotional intimacy?
Oh yeah, you do call that lust, right?
Or maybe
Didn't we talk about it last week? It's
or
about
maybe
lust,
be
right?
close intellectually but not physically close.
That could possibly happen too.
You had that.
Yeah, I have a lot of
Some women that he connects with intellectually, he says.
yeah.
And I feel uncomfortable already. I'm like, why are you always having dinners with her when you're in Indonesia alone?
Because we just talk.
I know, but I felt uncomfortable because I know you had a connection. And as your other half, it makes me uncomfortable. And whenever they meet, it's like, and they're only Facebook friends with each other, like how the wife. I know her, but she doesn't make. So I feel it's important to always respect and give respect to the spouse. I felt like I wasn't respected. I have no issues in going out with girlfriends, female friends, but I think I had an issue with this particular one because she obviously has a connection with you intellectually, but she neglects to acknowledge me. I felt I wasn't acknowledged. She's Facebook friends with you and not with me, and we met her at the same time. There's no reason why she can't be Facebook friends with me. She just, I'm not part of her radar, and she just sees you. And I feel like, hey, but I'm your wife. Why we come together?
Yeah.
So I understand if someone can be closer to you. I get that. I don't expect her to also connect with me as much as she connects with you. But the fact that she didn't acknowledge me, and you guys have something going on, like having dinners together whenever you're back in Indonesia, I felt very uncomfortable. I made it very known to him.
Yeah. But that has got nothing to do with flirting. So we go
I don't know whether you're flirting with her. I don't know.
Oh, that could be an interesting one, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Am I giving out the wrong signals? Definitely not.
I don't know, right? Because she only wants to be with you and talk to you, and she totally ignores my existence. So I'm not comfortable with that. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, if Lynn flirts, it is what? He's trapped. So again, it wasn't flirting, but it was just literally, I'm going to get it. Yeah.
No, I didn't do that with you.
What? Flirting?
I mean, that wasn't. Yeah, I did flirt a lot with him. It's
But here's the
top
point.
skill, skill to get.
Yeah. Did I feel that she was flirting with him? No.
See, I must start the course.
Yeah, I didn't feel that she was flirting. I did feel that I was connected to her.
I was so flirting.
Yeah. But I wasn't attracted to that part at all.
He says.
Yeah. Anyway.
We have dinner because we both like duck. What does that mean? He says something.
Dinner and duck. Okay.
Is this something, a private joke? Okay, but seriously, we're a great relationship, but not sexually implied. But there is some danger that should be recognized.
Yeah.
Let's get into that.
And maybe that could be that could be an interesting topic we shall talk about for next week. Sean, thank you very much for giving us that inspiration.
So what is considered harmless flirting versus what is considered risky flirting?
I think that would be an interesting topic. So stick to the flirting part. So is there such thing called harmless flirting?
Is there? Like what you kind of said of me, you said I was flirting because I flick my hair and I laugh a lot and I touch. I think that's harmless because I wasn't thinking of having sex with you. Neither am I trying to seek attention from you or to feed my ego. I'm not feeding my ego. I am not trying to get you to bed or whatever.
So why are you doing it?
It just comes some flirting. It's more like I'm being very friendly.
Okay.
So I find that harmless because my intention wasn't to do anything else and it's not to feed myself. So it's just because I feel connected, having lots of fun, and that's it. That's, to me, it's harmless.
And so what is considered as a risky and harmful one?
Sean says that's where the fun is and in the danger. Ching, ching, ching. So what is risky, Sean? What is risky flirting? I think I flip it better.
I don't flip my hair.
He tries. It's such a.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Not attractive at all, really.
I wonder what would be the behavior of a man flirting. So apart from sitting next to you, really close to you,
He seems to. I feel when the man is flirting with me, I'm the only one in his world, and because man is so focused, I feel like he has all my attention, and he only wants me and wants to speak to me and spend time with me.
yes, like in that karaoke, there are two gay guys sitting, and me and you. I still have the TV screen, but yet I prefer to pay more attention to you than the TV screen.
Remember the time we were at an event and we were dancing? There's a whole big group of us, EO and everything. I don't want to mention which country, but one of those big events EO has, and we were overseas and we were dancing and dancing and said, I'll go to the toilet. We go to the toilet together, and he held my hand to go through the crowd. Is that flirting? He held my hand to walk through the crowd. And I was very excited that he held my hand. He said it's nothing. He holds everybody's hand to walk to the toilet. Is that normal?
No, if I were dancing with that person, I will say, if I ask you for a dance and I would want to lead you to the dance floor, I will hold your hand to the dance floor.
No, we were just dance. It's a club. It's not like a ballroom dancing or salsa. You're gonna hold someone's hand.
That's where I start my dancing.
Yeah, but and we wanted to go through the crowd. I mean, we could walk together, or but he held my hand all the way there and all the way back. Is it flirting? No. He obviously does strategic flirting. He tells me he doesn't know what flirting is. He doesn't know what it is. This is a very good technique. He's been flirting me way longer than I started. He hooked me in from the beginning without me even realizing.
Possibly. Subconsciously, I was actually doing that, planting that seed.
You did?
In reality, I have no clue. I have no clue. So what are the behaviors?
After all these years, we're still debating.
Yes, we're still debating it because in my head, I was not consciously doing that.
Just acting innocent.
So what will be the signs that
Okay.
a man flirts?
I told you.
Just simply having the full attention.
Yeah. And maybe they can be possessive over other men attention to me. I think so.
Okay. Any guys in here share with us how you flirt?
How do you guys flirt? If you can remember.
It's like that Joey from Friends. How you doing?
That's so me.
And what are the female flirting things? I know I read it from books, right? You watch it from movies. They flip their hair, they constantly touch their clothes, and they will giggle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe you draw your attention to something and they like, I don't know.
Constantly flipping their hair,
There's
touching
books
their
on
clothes.
it. There are books on flirting. We know someone who really reads it and does it consciously every day to flirt.
Oh, they go from flirting to seducing.
That's the art of seduction.
Yeah.
And they do it every day very consciously at work, everywhere they go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they think that they need to do it because of work, because of, I don't know, whatever business they do, they felt that they need to be very attractive, one-on-one, and they like to flirt because they felt that by doing so, they get what they want.
Yes.
Do you do that?
I don't know. Is that flirting or is that gaining connections? I need you to like me. And this is just one of the ways getting you to like me, not necessarily having a sexual relationship, but having your attention, getting you to like me, and then things then happens much easier.
Yeah, so that's also one of the reasons why people flirt is for personal motives, be it financially or whatever, just to get something from the other person. So you're not interested at all to further the connection or get intimate in any way. You just want something from the other person. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So risky flirting, guys. So some of us flirt consciously, some of us flirt unconsciously. Okay, fine, fair enough. And of course, the best of all is to flirt with each other within a couple.
Yeah.
So how about you? How about what is risky flirting outside of your primary relationship? What would be risky?
Oh, I think to me it's very obvious. If
What
I am
is
doing something that displease you, if I'm doing something that upset you, and clearly what I'm doing is flirting, and I think that is number one red flag.
One of the red flags I identify is when you're secretive.
Yeah.
So you start to like hide it, be it, to message this person or whatever. It's something that you do secretly because you don't need to know. Because I think subconsciously, we know what's right from wrong. And when you're in a gray area, you're not quite sure. So then you become secretive. So I guess one of the red flags when it's risky, what you're doing is not harmless flirting, it's when you're being secretive about it. You're hiding it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Agree, don't agree?
Okay. What others?
Of course, you have a sexual agenda.
Yes, of
So
course.
you find this person
Clearly.
sexually attractive and you imagine it in your head and you kind of think about it.
And you're basically taking actions because you're flirting with that
you're
person
like
to
testing
get.
water, you're hoping, I don't know, but you do have a sexual attention and you have some agenda.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know where you get it, but you're maybe hoping.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think another sign is when you spend a lot of time with this person, speaking to this person, or time like going out together, on the phone together, messaging a lot together, where becomes a daily affair.
And that frequency is, if not more than your spouse.
Yeah, would you message someone every day?
My sister, yeah.
Every day? I don't think you message your sisters every day. I don't want to message my sisters every day. Maybe for a while I message my mom every day. My mom's group chat, my family.
No, I think
group chat.
almost every day there will be a touch point.
Because you have a family group chat.
Yes.
Yeah, but to message someone and converse with someone every day for a significant amount of time.
No.
Like, good morning, have you had breakfast?
Yeah.
How you doing? Have you had lunch? How you feeling today? La 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 la. I mean, that's what I would do when I'm trying to, like,
Yeah.
flirt
And I
with
think if you actually communicating basically like on a journal connection basis, yes, maybe that would be a problem. But if there is some business for you to discuss and there's something going on, yeah.
Oh yeah, then that's a bit scary. So workplace got a lot of affairs because it's always business related that you have to converse and meet each other and talk and spend a lot of time together.
Yeah, but what do you talk about? That's important, right? If you're talking a specific subject and you continuously having that exchange, that'd be fine. But if you go into your
They're half work but half personal.
yeah,
kind of
you
becomes-
blend that whole personal part into it. Did
Yeah.
you sleep well? What is your dream? And
Yeah, so how your husband okay? And that, oh.
yeah. Okay.
What I call an overly concerned friend, those that lie at the peripheral of the relationship, just hoping and waiting for a chance to like pounce. It's to me like all these people at the side all must be like taken out. Don't even let them hang around at the peripheral of my husband.
Wow. See that?
Don't even hang around near him. Because they will just take any chance, they just pounce.
Okay.
That's not flirting, that's dating. Yeah, like, when we started to see each other or before we officially was together, we talk to each other every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you asked for, we would just catch up every day with each other. And I think that's it's okay. So when you do that with someone else, I'm like, why are you starting?
Yeah, that's true.
How about when you have a professional colleague that's opposite sex you love spending time with? Ooh, yeah. What happened to my camera? Why is it out of focus? Okay, let's try this.
Okay. So when you have a professional colleague of the opposite sex and you're spending a lot of time together, well, flirting is just a start, right? You're just simply gaining that attraction. From that point onwards, then what you have established, it's a relationship. It's no longer flirting. Flirting is an action, isn't it?
Yeah, I think just you enjoy spending time together, and then there's mutual attraction, there's mutual respect. The attraction doesn't mean have to be sexual, but you admire, a mutual admiration, maybe is a better word, not attraction, but admiration and respect. And you start to spend time together. Yeah.
Again, I think that'll be, again, I think, Sean, you're bringing in an interesting topic. I think we want to actually spend some more energy into it.
Yeah.
That should be our topic next week, I think. What about this relationship with an opposite sex?
I don't know. I have another topic in mind. Maybe the following week.
Okay, we can talk about it.
Could be, yes. But that's very interesting. It's true. Because, like, I remember there's a guy that I used to have to meet up because we had a business going. He was thinking of buying my business up and things like that. So we spent a lot of time together, business, and we get along really well.
And?
Yeah, but then later I found out that he's interested in me as well. So
then it crossed the line.
It didn't cross the line. He's married. I don't cross no lines with married men.
No, I mean it crossed the line that this is no longer just simply a business relationship.
So when the business relationship fell through, as in we didn't do business together, but we still caught up because we're in the same industry. So I don't mind because we can exchange industry news and stuff, right? But then I realized that he has more interest than just friends. So I'm like, it's difficult because I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's go back to flirting, the red flags.
Okay, so maybe when your intimacy needs are met with the other person, like somehow you can get intimate emotionally with, not just physically or sexually, but you can share your deep feelings with, so certain needs are being met by this person. That's also a red flag. Yeah. Not like you can dive together or cycle together kind of needs. I meant something more deep. When you start to share your marriage problems with, your woes and your unhappiness with.
Okay.
Linda, she's always like that. How was it yesterday? Still fighting? Linda, things like that. When you start to wash your dirty linen and this becomes the shoulder to cry on or to lean on.
So when the flirting get into this, that would be a red flag.
Yeah, one of the red flags. It's one of it or several of it. I know someone who's hitting a lot of these checkpoints. So, things like that. Okay. And when your spouse, like you say, doesn't like the friendship.
Yeah, I think to me that's the number one.
Yeah. I will make it be known. I think wives or husband, if you don't like something, you must also speak up. Don't just keep it in or expect him or her to know. This guy always say he don't know, so I'll make it very known to him. I don't like what's going on between you and whoever.
Yeah, and we can have a conversation about it. Think about it. Is it worth the while of having our relationship disrupted just because you are having a flirtatious relationship with another person that you enjoy?
So in all fairness, I don't want to accuse him or the other person of wrongdoing. So I remembered I said, okay, the next time you guys want to meet for dinner, I want to be part of it. I want to see for myself and feel for myself if I'm just imagining things.
Mm-hmm.
But that didn't happen, so
yeah,
no need lah. But I think in all fairness, I shared with him how I was not happy. I was not uncomfortable with the relationship he's having with this person. And they're going to meet again. I want to be there. So dinner together. I just want to be there. So I want to feel for myself who this person is. Yeah. And if it's fine, it's fine. If it's not fine, I'll tell you I'm not fine. But it didn't go there. So
yeah, it's better to have that conversation.
Yeah, and share really how you feel. I don't want to keep it in and then start to imagine things as well. I think that's worse, to imagine things happening between you and someone which is not true.
Yeah. So ultimately, what is actually risky is about your intention, right? What is it that you intended?
Maybe you don't have the intent to begin with.
But when it develops into
as a sexual intent, but it became like that. Yeah.
Okay. I see that.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's like that. And also, when your friends are voicing concern.
What do you mean your
friends? So, like, for example, if I don't like something with you and that a female friend, but then you start to have your friends around you also tell you, hey, like you're very close to her. Huh? So when even your friends or people close to you are voicing concern about what's going on between you and this friend, that's another big red flag.
Yeah.
So you say, yeah, my wife is just overly sensitive, because some spouses are overly protective and overly possessive and overly sensitive. Could be. But if your friends and around you are also voicing concern, like, what's going on between you and who? You seem really close. So that to me is a bigger red flag than your spouse being unhappy, because sometimes you're a bit sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the red flags is when you engage in physical touching. If that's what you do to everybody, is different. Okay,
nowadays with COVID, social distancing, no.
So what do you guys think? Anything else to add? Anything else you think you like to add that is considered like red flags, that your flirting has passed the safe zone, is not safe anymore? Like, back off before it becomes too late.
I think that's, to me, if I'm intentionally doing it, and if my spouse tell me that she's not happy about it and she's aware of it, I think that's my number one red flag.
Then what if you choose to continue with it? Because it's a friendship that you desire as well.
Well, that's about friendship. I'm talking about flirting.
Friendship, yeah.
Well,
not sexual yet, but friendship.
Yeah, but this is another topic. We're talking about the being flirtatious and being flirting. Maybe sometimes when we flirt, we are not conscious about it. Maybe we do want that ego to be fed, and just simply, it's no harm, just out of.
Correct.
Yeah. And then you're not happy about it. You told me about it. And I think that
If
would
to do
be
it secretly and still continue, then it's
that would be a red
real-
flag. But
it's a
even though
huge
if I
red
don't,
flag.
I think the fact that you bring it up, I think I can direct that to you.
But maybe you felt like it's innocent, it's really nothing, I'm making a big deal out of it. Or maybe she's an old friend, a friend that you knew longer than me. You have many friends that you know way longer than me, like 20, 30 years old friends. And they're female. And I'm like, I don't like her. I think she's got bad intentions. But you say, no, she doesn't. Then how?
Okay.
You know, it's very torn, right?
Yeah. That's a relationship thing. Maybe we can talk about that some other time. I'm talking about the flirting behavior. Is flirting behavior only happens to someone you do not know, or you just about to know, or you just begin to be attracted to? But if you already have a relationship with that person,
It could
would
turn
you continue?
flirtatious. It didn't start off as such. It could be an old friend or an old girlfriend or friend or colleague. It's just how to say the relationship bloomed as
And then
time.
you started that
Yeah,
flirtatious act. Yeah.
it could be. One thing leads to another.
Hmm.
So I always feel like the peripheral people are very important. There's those that are lying in wait. You know, those women that's lying in wait. All must be chopped. Because I always feel that within a couple, there's always going to be ups and downs somehow. Some downs can last longer than you hoped. And you just need this peripheral people who's lying around like low-hanging fruit, who's like, oh, Jody, it's okay. I don't expect you to leave your wife for me. I just want to be here for you. Die lah, that's it. See, this low-hanging fruit all must be chopped off. Don't leave them, they're harmless. No, they're not harmless. This hanging around fruits all cannot. All must cut.
Okay. So that's one way to look at it. And for me, if there is a person that you have committed your relationship to, I think that's where the focus is. If we're not happy, the energy should be focused in that healing, that fixing process first, rather than diverting it into someone else. It's easier to say.
So yeah, exactly. Maybe it's just easier to like treat the flirting as an escape, because dealing with the problems that we have accumulated over such a long time, or the resentment or whatever, to get through that is like the confrontation, the fighting, the tears, I just rather just leave it.
Yes, but then again, when you're diverting that and you start flirting with others just to ease the pain.
Yeah, not to get through that.
Yeah, that itself is a red flag of its own. It would just drag you through. I've gone through it many times, I think. It's very, very easy to get down into that. Then you get sucked in and you've forgotten what's really important to you.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I understand why someone would choose not to go through that mess of pile of shit, because it's so difficult. And you got the effort and the energy. It's not like you go through one time, it's done. It could take weeks to months or even sometimes years just to get through that pile of mess,
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm not doing anything, it's just harmless flirting, just to ease certain needs. I don't go all the way. Maybe I can just get by my life like that and just let sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah, but it's all relative, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all very relative. Yeah. So now it goes back to it. Is flirting okay when you actually are having a relationship? When you're not flirting with your actually partner? Is that okay? When you're consciously doing it.
You used to tell me that you enjoy watching men flirt with your spouse or your girlfriend.
I still do. I think in a way it feeds my ego, because hey, you can do whatever you do with her. She's mine.
You guys do the same thing. I don't know whether I feel that way.
But if she is, say for example, if you are then flirting with others in front of me,
Yeah, different, right?
I think that definitely makes me feel, hey, I'm here.
Yeah, I think it's a total lack of respect for my spouse.
Yes. And
that would affect me a lot. The sense of respect, like, hey, I'm here, you know.
Yeah,
Can
I think
you like not do it in front of me or our friends or people who know us?
Mhm. But I can also understand the act of flirting itself. It could be something very subconscious without you knowing. Like, for example, you said naturally, you will just flip your hair, giggle, touch.
Yeah,
But
just like that, no?
Isn't that what a flirtatious behavior is? So ultimately, I think it's, if you see something that is you're not happy about it, just have that conversation. What exactly are you doing?
What's a power move, Sean? What's a power move? What does that mean? A power move between the spouse, like one having something over the other? What does it mean? It's okay as you are respectful to your partner and the respect boundaries are different. Yes, of course, definitely.
Yes, I think it's that mutual respect, and also
and whatever makes you guys tick, whatever.
That openness that we can share with each other and be honest about it. I think that should work.
Yeah, I think that's the most important of all.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about flirting?
No.
The couple of things I want to inform our audience here is you are going to have a masterclass on Tuesday.
I am going to talk about the power of listening.
Yeah, I thought it'd be quite interesting. What is this about?
So we've been given a pair of ears and only one mouth. But most of the courses that you see out there is to teach you how to talk, teach you how to present, rather than teach you how to listen. And to me, listening is the most powerful thing. And so what is the art of it? And how do you actually master this art and turn that into the power?
Okay, and that will be on Tuesday. If you can't catch it live, that's fine. It's recorded and you can catch it whenever you can. And for next Saturday, I chose the topic this time. And I decided to talk about an intimate sharing on divorce diaries, because we were both divorced. And I felt that it was a nice topic to share, like our journey with this journey that we had, our personal journey with divorce.
Oh, okay.
And I call it Divorce Diaries. Not to slam the other party, it's just to really share an intimate sharing on a personal basis on how we went through it. I mean, there's certain things I felt I wanted to talk about.
I think that would be interesting.
So that will be for next Saturday.
So tune in for next Saturday. We're going to talk about divorce diaries, and definitely we're going to park that topic about relationship with other parties that we talk about.
I'll find a way to phrase it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you have any more comments, any questions, continue to type into Facebook comment, or you can still type into the WhatsApp number.
Yes, we have a number, you can connect with us.
And I will see you guys.
We'll see you guys really soon. Thank you so much for your interaction. We love it. We love to be able to talk to you guys like this. Thank you so much.
Cheerio.
Goodbye.
Bye.